laying people off and firing people. That doesn't do you any good. It was a real, sort of give and take. You've heard us do commercials for Ray Kaplan of the Kaplan Law Firm in Chicago. We talk about the low payment plans that are available for the parents of Parent Plus loans, kids who go to school and the parent cosigns. No, I'm confused. Ray's here. Ray, what are those Parent Plus loans again? Get close to the microphone, my friend.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Yeah, just there's two things I wanted to ask you about now that you're here, but just tell me about that first.
Oh, sure. So for the Parent Plus loans are basically loans that the parents take out that are just in their name and they're for the benefit of their children. So
I see. So the kid's name isn't on that.
Exactly.
Oh.
Right.
And so then they have these huge bills they have to pay down the road.
Yes, most of our clients have anywhere from $80,000 to $100,000 in Parent Plus loans.
Seriously?
Yes.
People walking with $80,000 to $100,000 in Parent Plus loans have their kids also taken out loans?
And their kids have taken out loans.
I'm sorry, you and I have had this conversation too many times, and I'm always going to say this. That's too much. College is too expensive. I would advise people not to take out that much, even if you think you can afford it, but too many people can't, and then they're stuck.
That's true, but then we also talk about the fact that if you do have to take out loans, you definitely want to take out federal loans because, again, there's so much flexibility in terms of the payment arrangements. We actually just had a WGN listener as a client who had over $150,000 in Parent Plus loans, and they were paying $1,500 a month, and we were able to get their payments down monthly. Now, this isn't going to apply to everybody, but it did apply in this situation to less than $100 a month, and they're going to get $400,000 in forgiveness of their debt after 10 years.
One of our listeners reached out to you, and that's what happened?
Yes.
I did not know that story.
Yeah.
You and I were talking about... That's staggering. $1,500 to $100 a month?
Yes.
We were also talking off the air about some of these schools, Argosy and the Illinois School of Arts or Art Institute School, something like that.
Exactly. So actually, when I was out of town, I saw an article in the Chicago Tribune in July that 2 Chicago area schools have stopped accepting new students and will close by the end of this year, so December 2018. And it's Art Institute, Argosy University, South University. They're all due to close, and a lot of their students, I think the tuition is about $22,000 a year, and some of the programs are 2 or 3 years. If you have federal loans and you're attending those schools, you very likely will be eligible to just wipe out those federal loans.
Because the school's closed?
Because the schools are closing, as long as you are attending within 120 days of when the school's closing. So the other thing that's important is the thing that will make you not eligible to get rid of all of your federal loans is if you complete the program. So you may want to consider whether or not you actually want to complete the program.
Another thing that amazes me every time I talk to you is these rules and these regulations. And frankly, these opportunities. I think people have no idea about
true.
The fact that you can get a loan discharged or that severely reduced.
Yes. I mean, they may be eligible to just completely wipe away. It's called a closed school discharge, and they may be eligible just to completely wipe away all of their federal loans.
How do people get a hold of you at Kaplan Law?
Well, our phone number is 312-294-8989. We have a website, too, financialrelief.com.
Do you know how to remember your phone number?
Yes.
Okay, here's the device we've come up with. You're in Chicago, 312.
Oh, yes, I heard this.
Well, don't you think this is good?
Is it really helpful, though?
Of course it's helpful.
Okay, and where are you driving? But
no,
you're
but
not.
It's not you. It's Mike Ditka.
Right. So it's Mike Ditka is driving on the Tri-State Tollway around Chicago. If you can think of that, you can always remember your phone number.
Because it's 312 for around Chicago.
Uh-huh.
Then you take the Tri-State, which is 294. And you're Mike Ditka, so your number is 8989.
Now you're loving my little scheme here.
I love it.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
You're welcome.
It's normally not this seamless, so I think we performed well under pressure.
Ray Kaplan, nice to see you. Keep doing the good work you do.
Thank you so much.
Coming up, the stories that matter with Judy Pilak from the Northwestern Medicine Newsroom on WGN Radio.
All of us are online.